back to Tomatoes, Poppies, and Everything Gardening. I'm here in my kitchen at my bay window, and look, the grow station is empty. That means they're all outside. We're going to head outside too and take a look. This is week 2 update for my summer garden seedlings, and there was a problem, and it's going to set me back a lot, and or I'm not going to have enough plants or less plants than what I was expecting. So I'm going to flip the camera and kind of explain what happened, at least what I think happened. Every year it's a different problem to kind of try to problem solve and kind of assess and kind of figure out what in the heck is going on. And I think I figured out the issue. I think I may have remedied it today, guys. If I ever say any weird words or like a word that's not pronounced right, that's just me. Sometimes I make up my own words too. So I'll explain what happened. I have to go get Tonto though. He just opened the back door by himself somehow. In years past, when I have my trays close to the light, when I have my plants close to the light, I do that by stacking extra trays. But this year, I didn't want to block out the light for the first 1 to 2 weeks of growing. It's about 2 weeks or so. I decided, let me get these clear totes. They're cheap, $2 or $3 each. I could still bring in light to the kitchen, but I would have my plants raised where they needed to be close to the light. I had some germination issues. It's an entire tray, and it's a lot of my things I really needed germinated by now, like some eggplants, some peppers. I think what happened, and it took me until the beginning of this week to realize, and it happened, I kind of figured it out when we started having sunny days again. We had so much rain and just dreary days. And then when we got the sun, when I would come over here, I'd come to uncover my my station, because when I have the lights on, I have this on, and I have it like this. So I would take this off, and then I'd go to get my tray, and I'd be like, oh, that's so hot. That is warm. I don't remember ever getting this warm. And so I did have heating mats also going. And it did help. I did get some germination, but I think the tray that was here with the heating mat was getting too hot, because as you can see, these containers are full of air, and I think this created like a really hot air pocket. So I'm thinking my seeds were probably getting exposed to 100, maybe higher temperature. Ideally for peppers, I think it's like 70 to 85-ish. I just think they were way too hot. So that is what I'm thinking. I could be totally wrong. It could just be bad seeds. It could be, I don't think it's technique, because I've been doing this for 4 years now in this grow station, and I usually have excellent results. All of my tomatoes have germinated. It was just those eggplants and peppers, and most of those were in the same tray. So we're going to go outside. I'm going to show you what's going on with them, and you can check out my tomatoes. They're looking great. So what I did to remedy this situation, I took the heating mat off of here, and I think that's what's going to help, because I do have some germination now in that tray. So let's go take a peek and see what's going on. And here they are. They have been out here probably for about an hour and a half, and it's very overcast today. This is the tray though. All these guys are doing great. These 4 or 5 trays over here, it's this one. This is the one I think was getting way too hot. I do have a few trying to germinate now. This is the Serrano, only one. Now those seeds were from 2021. Not sure if that was the issue or the overheating. So what do y'all think? Let me know. And then remember, it's week 2. We need to be getting that fan going when the seedlings are not having the light. I take my little protective cover off the front and let the oscillating fan circulate. And then I also do this. I bring them outside on nice days. It's not going to hurt them. It's actually good to go ahead and start your hardening off early in the process instead of waiting until these guys are 5, 6 weeks old and then trying to shove them outside. Start getting them used to a little bit of wind, a little bit of light. I'm bringing them back in, but an important note I wanted to make is that I start giving my guys outdoor time from the very beginning. That's why I was safely able to leave them out so long today. I knew it was very overcast, and also my guys have been out at least, I'd say 4 times this week. So from when they're little bitty, if it's nice out, if it's as warm outside as it is inside, I start giving them sun. I start giving them wind. It just makes for stronger plants. But if you've never had your plants outside and they're this size, you don't want to just take them out and leave them out for an hour and a half. You need to gradually increase that time and be gentle. The longer they're inside without any outdoor activity, the more gentle you need to be, because they're just, as my kids would say, they are noobs. They have no experience outdoors. So yes, I love to start immediately if it's possible. You know, I wasn't able to in the very beginning because of our weather, but now I can. This whole week they've been going in and out, getting some sun, getting some wind, getting hardy, just getting real true grit and determination to grow and be strong. So I'm going to keep bringing these guys in. Another thing I did this week, I removed, you can see on this shelf, I have tray and then these guys. I removed the tray on this one because some of my plants, these bigger guys here, they were starting to get a little crispy. They were starting to get sunburned. I had a couple, here's one. You can see his leaf. I'm trying to focus here. He was touching the light. And that's okay. Those leaves will be ugly for a short time, but this plant's still going to grow and be strong and happy. But yeah, it was time to lower the lights because they're getting kind of big. You get a little sunburn from your lights. You know definitely it's time to start increasing that space, giving these guys some headroom to grow. With guys that are this size, that have all germinated, they've gotten their first set of true leaves, I am bottom watering only. I only top water when they're like this. This poor tray. Yes, he's only getting water on top to keep those seeds moist but not damp. And yeah, I think it's almost time. Actually, I'm going to pot up. I picked 3 lucky containers that are going to get up-potted into my new containers that I'm trying out. So I can fit 10 per cell tray. So I can put 50 in one of these 10 by 20s. So we're going to do that here in a minute too. But I just wanted to remind you, don't forget this week, week 2, you should be doing fan. You should be doing bottom watering. Figuring out what kind of germination issues you've got going on. Also, check inside your trays, if not daily, every other day, just to see if there's any kind of pest issues going on or any weird things. That has helped me out so many different times over the years, just by checking in the tray. Okay, so most guys are back in here for the day, and the guys I left outside, the lucky ones, they are going to get potted up today. And that's what's going to happen next week. We're going to be potting up and we are going to be given some food. But these are the pots. There's 10 cells. Really excited to try these because this could be a space saver for me. Because also, in addition to potting up, is when we start doing the shuffle and the really tricky part of having this many plants in such a tiny spot. You'll see. So stay tuned, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.